Hey there, budget buddy. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? My name is Elizabeth, and I am fairly new to cash stuffing, but I am stuffing my way to a debt-free life so I can feel some of that financial freedom. So, if that is something that you're interested in, if it's something you want to learn about, then let's budget and be buddies. In today's video, guys, we are going to be digitally budgeting for the month of January 2026. I cannot believe that it is already 2026. It's crazy. I feel like 25 just went by so quickly. So, anyways, let's go ahead and break down our paychecks. I do have a digital setup. It is a template in numbers that I just kind of messed around with until I got it to where I wanted it to be. If you don't know how to create this or you want one for yourself, I will go ahead and link a video about how to do it up here at the top. um, and it just kind of goes over how I created this. But for those of you that are new and have not seen this before, this whole row right here is everything for my first paycheck. We get paid on the 7th of January. And then the second row is our second paycheck for January. We get paid on the 21st. We get paid bi weekly, me and my husband, and we do get paid on the same day bi weekly, which just happened to turn out that way. So I do have our paychecks here, and then I also have this extra income because I do receive monthly bonuses. It can be more than 500, but I've never seen it less than 500. So that is where that goes. If it's going to be more, then we'll just calculate that in later when I actually do get paid. And then this right here, this $50 is actually going to be an envelope that we are reallocating funds from. I decided not to have a vet emergency. And so whatever money was in there, we are reallocating. So, um, all of these colors, they are color coordinated because that's just who I am. So, the pink is bills, the orange is my wallet, yellow is short term sinking funds, green is long term sinking funds, blue is my savings, and purple are my holidays. This number right here is how much money I have. Oops. This number right here is how much money I have to play with for the first check. Whatever I don't spend gets put up at this top number, which is my money left over from the first check. And so I can play with all of that. Once this number runs out to zero, I have no more money to play with. So I have already put in all of the money for our bills. Everything is already here. My husband's allowance is 350. Normally it's 150, but we did spend $200 that we shouldn't have spent, and so he puts it on his Apple Card. And then this right here is going to be my Apple Card, and once I pay off this 220, we are closing this account because your girl is done paying it off, and I'm so excited. Another new thing that you will see is my 529 plan. I did open a 529 account for my son, and I am so thrilled about that, guys. Like, I have never invested in my whole life. I've never thought about doing that. I never knew anything about it, but here I am, and I already have $75 in there. Every month we're going to pull 50 until we're debt free, and then we'll put more. But for the sake of getting started, let's go ahead and start budgeting for the month of January. And I always like to start with my wallet because these amounts don't usually change. And so for each week, for each pay period, I should say, I give myself this same allotted amount every time. And it just kind of works for me. So, all right. So that is personal allowance. Babes is actually my son. He does get $20 to just kind of do what he wants with. He's 2, so like literally we'll just go to the store and he'll like, I'm not putting it back. I love it. I'm like, well, I'm not paying for it, so you have allowance. And so then households, gas and groceries. I am going to be taking buffer out this month just because we have so much going on. And I am going to copy and paste this over to this side. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to my savings because this is really important for me. I am doing a 5K savings challenge. I did buy the 5K savings challenge from the Aesthetic Dollar on her website. So this month it is going to be $395 that we save. And I'm just going to put that all for the first week. I'm not going to split that up. Just because I I honestly don't have the wherewithal to like sit there and calculate how much I need to pull out and da da da. I just want it all to be in one spot. So the next important thing to me is Christmas. I know that probably should not be an important thing, but to me it is. So $50 each pay period. Okay. Now, guys, I think we are going to go ahead. Dining is my downfall, guys. Like, how about you? Like, what is your biggest downfall? Because let me tell you, for me, dining is seriously it is going to be the death of my budget and everything. So, um, like realistically, I can spend $400 a week going out because I don't like cooking. I don't like seeing my husband tired and him not wanting to cook. So I'll just be like, let's go out. And so one of my goals is let's be a little realistic, but also let's train ourselves to be disciplined. So $80 biweekly, that is two small go outs or one big go out for the 2 weeks. And hopefully that'll get us where we're not overspending. But yet we still get to go out. Okay, then beauty, I'm gonna go ahead and give us 25 for each. Okay, and then clothes, I'm just gonna do 15 because we already have all of our winter gear. My son grew out of his 2T probably 3 months ago, so I think he's good with his 3T now. And then our car registration, we'll be getting 10. Maintenance, I'm going to put 20. I like to budget low just in case. 50, 50 for both of these. I literally could just copy and paste it, but whatever. Okay, let's see where we're at. So this paycheck is still good, and I still have about $530 to play with. So, with that said, my goal is to spend 525 in our debt. That is also pretty important to me. Okay, so I have $5 left, guys. And that was my goal. So over here, I have my goals, 525. So, guys, man, it looks pretty bare down here with my holidays, but quite honestly, like that's just gonna have to be the way of the world. Um, I do know that my son did already, I'm gonna give him 15. 15. Household is good. I do need to buy diapers. So I think I'm going to pack this on there. And then I still have $5 left. Beauty, clothes. I do have 45 in beauty right now, so I might lower that. And so now I have 15 to play with. Let's see. $15. You guys. Okay. I think I'm going to put 10 in birthday because my birthday is coming up in February. And I do have, I think, $60 saved for birthday. So that'll give us 70. And so maybe we can go out for my birthday or my husband can get me something out of the envelope. $5. Let's go ahead and put our $5 onto Let's just go ahead and put it onto my car registration for this month. Okay, so that leaves us with 16 cents. And whatever this extra income comes, because, sometimes I've seen it as much as $1,200. So I'll just have to update y'all next time. This is paycheck number two, and my mom pays us $160 because she's on our phone plan and because she actually pays for this music class. So, anyways, that is our digital budget for January of 2026. Hopefully I stick with it. That is the entire reason that we do this, is to stick with our budget, and hopefully we can pay off some debts. Look at this right here. This number is going to be pretty, and then the 395. My goals is to save $5,000 in savings challenge, pay off lending club, which is a personal loan of mine, and this is how much I owe on it currently, and then to pay off our bed, which this is how much I owe on it currently. We had to get a Tempur-Pedic for my husband's back, so it was kind of expensive, and so we're gonna pay it off. It's gonna be fine. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for catching up with me, hanging out with me, being a buddy, and budgeting with me, hence why we call it Budget Buddies. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.